What's your name? What's your name?
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Listen and learn. Soundtrack section. Now they had some Ennio Morricone records, including his soundtrack to the film Duck You Sucker or Once Upon a Time in the Revolution. And this slightly complicated thing isn't on that record. This is a second version of a song that's on the record. Can you tell that this music started to go do my edit now? Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's doing your edit as well, so let's relax. That's a link actually, because I was asked to recommend this song, piece of music I found put me into a relaxed state of mind by Erland Cooper, who presented his own. But, in a remarkable move, instead of closing the record shop, the pair split the space down the middle of the shop and opened two quite narrow shops. Bill Allen.
That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. You see by my side. You tell me we can decide. We can only wait and see. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. Now let's live and give it back. Now that would be the lasting care. Let me relax summer's rain. Quickly can then come again. It may last eternally. That's the way it's got to be. 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 That's the way it's got to be.
It's the great symphony for decades with all the formats now. Many discs came and went, CD sounds are dropping, vinyl still continues. It's this great tangible artifact, especially in the digital world, that links you to what is still regarded the 60s and 70s, the classic era, where all you had was vinyl, and it just remains this thing that people want to touch, want to play with, and it's this wonderful, physical, large physical.
That was a good shop actually, and singles everything was labelled with the yellow label in the top right hand corner with it logoed on, and most singles £3 would be going in there, quite a few cheap ones, and I got that album from there. I don't think why I got that. I often, still to this day, I will tend to pick a record because of the sleeve. But the sleeve of that record is kind of strange. It's Lord Sumpter's there. It's shot from above, and he's got some kind of like Rolls Royce that's got a Union Jack on the roof. It's not really like a vibe really, but I think maybe I looked on the back and I saw that it had Jimmy Page. I think Jimmy Page played on that song we just heard, and maybe even John Bonham as well. So I thought, okay, might be okay. And to be honest with you, Record Hunters, that's the only good song on that one. The rest of it is not so great. I can see with Palladium the Hip. Oh yeah, let's let's
Le palladium, c'est un nouvel roi, et tout varie en bas, le jack, le shake, mon kiss, yeah, 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 let's kiss.
that's a bit of an understatement. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? I found that I very, very seldom do that. I like the idea of going home with it and thinking, what is this going to sound like? And imagining from looking at the sleeve, reading the title, building up a whole kind of idea in your head of what it might sound like. And often it doesn't sound anything like it, and it's a disappointment. But sometimes it will exceed your expectations, and that was the thing with that song. It's called Latte. I very, very seldom do that. I like the idea of going home with it and thinking, what is this going to sound like? And imagining from looking at the sleeve, reading the title, building up a whole kind of idea in your head of what it might sound like. And often it doesn't sound anything like it, and it's a disappointment. But sometimes it will exceed your expectations, and that was the thing with that song. It's called Lights, and that's where I bought this a few years ago. Oh yes.
It's interesting to look at the way the market is sort of changing. You get things like, you're getting straight reissues of old classic albums that are coming out on wax again.
American Caesar salad, American Caesar salad, American Caesar salad. Saladin.